So just to revise how electromagnetic waves are produced, so we can see that already they are generated by the acceleration of an electric charges, whether it's a positive charge or negative charges. When the charges move with a specific speed and in a specific direction, we call it as an acceleration of the electric charges, and with that, the electromagnetic fields surrounding those charges get disturbed, and that allows it to propagate into the space. So electromagnetic waves or EM waves can also be produced by oscillating electric currents in an antenna. So we have taken example of a wire where the electrons travel through it, and that motion of electrons, which is nothing but a current, is responsible to produce an electromagnetic waves. The second object is here, the EM waves are produced by the thermal radiations from the objects such as human body or certain other objects with a specific temperature. So let's say we are human beings, so we have our body temperature, and at that temperature we are always emitting in our surrounding thermal radiations, and that is nothing but EM waves. Third, here is the atomic transitions in excited atoms or molecules. So this way we see that we have, when the atoms make a transit, we see that the EM waves can be produced. Now, let us focus on the application part of the electromagnetic waves, how they can be used to develop specific applications in a specific area. So first is the radio waves. So we have seen that radio waves can be ultra high frequency UHF, very high frequency VHF, and that's used in broadcasting communication systems such as Wi-Fi at our home and offices, in our cell phones, and the radar technology, as you can see in the picture. So these kind of waves are there. So this kind of waves, that is called as radio waves. We have microwaves. So for example, in our kitchen gadgets such as microwave ovens, they are used for satellite communications and wireless networks. As shown in the pictures, we can use the microwaves, or we say that the microwaves, which are the form of EM waves in the spectrum, they can be used. Infrared radiation is also a type of EM wave that is used in night vision devices, such as this kind of cameras that we see, and they are used in a remote control. For example, we use a remote to turn on our television sets, so they are infrared radiation pulses, and they are also used in a thermal imaging. Okay, so and visible light, such as what is available in our surrounding at our homes and offices. So these kind of waveforms, they enable the human vision, and that is utilized in optical communication, photography, and illumination. So this kind of gadgets that we see that the EM waves can be used. Next category of the EM waves in the electromagnetic spectrum is ultraviolet radiation. They are used in disinfections, fluorescent lamps, as shown over in the pictures, and some medical applications. So those kind of applications are there for ultraviolet waves. X-rays, as we see that this picture shows that is quite used in medical imaging, that is radiography and computer tomography, and some industrial inspection. X-rays are used. So remember, X-rays are in the range of gigahertz, and the wavelength is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So very short wave length of this signal. And gamma rays, extremely high frequency signal that is used in these kind of machines which are used for cancer treatment, is called as radiotherapy and nuclear medical imaging. So we have seen that from radio waves starts in the megahertz range to tens of or hundreds of megahertz range, which are microwaves, and then we have this gigahertz, still a very high frequency infrared visible light, and we go up to gigahertz range from 1 gigahertz to hundreds of gigahertz. That is X-rays and gamma rays. So these kind of applications are there.